Yes, good morning everyone. Sorry for not uploading the yesterday's class video. Today I'll be uploading that along with the today's class session. And today's class session, two things we have to know. The first thing is it is almost like a continuation or 50-60% similar to what we had done in the yesterday's class in this case. Okay. And second point is slight addition to that, whatever we have studied in the yesterday's class there is slight additions to the existing concept. Now, before starting with the today's session in this case, I will be explaining you first that what we are learning in the today's class. Okay, that what how we are in what concept we are implementing. That I'll be first explaining through one of my existing project. One we have given one live project to a customer. So in that application, how we have implemented this feature. I'll be explaining that. I'll be showing you the output first, and then we will see how exactly it is being used in this case and how it has been written. That we will be seeing in the today's class in this case. So let me open that application. I've already started the server. Let me run the application by typing localhost colon 8000. I have operator. So in this, we have a register page where we use a student registration form. Now here in this case, few things that we should know. That is, here we have one option where student registration form is there. Where see this is how you have to learn in the lifetime project in this case. Though I'm not given such a huge form design for you people, we have just taken a small hardly 5 or 6 fields. Okay, in those 5 or 6 fields there are the things which I have taught to you people earlier. Like example, I have taught you how to load the data dynamically. This is what we have done here. Okay, today's class we will be I told you how to get the fees from the database when we select a particular course. The same thing we have done here. I'll show you that once I select a year and the class, and we have a category. So now you can see when I choose a category, the fees total fees is 0. If I change the category in this case, it will change the fees. Okay, so this is how we have written the code in this case. Of course, for this because we have not created the template. So now you can see whenever I make any change, of course 30,000 is fixed for this, created for this. But you can see how the when I change a particular field, it will change the fees. Okay, this is what we saw in the yesterday's class in this case. And what we are doing to do in the today's class is, and one more, we use JavaScript to enable and disable. And I can see all the bus routes are disabled. When I select the bus facilities, yes, you can see all the tags are enabled. We try to access the features, that is, access the attributes of the tag in the JavaScript. So I've used a JavaScript here, and based on the JavaScript, I can enable or I can disable. So you can see once I click no, it will again put it into disable feature. This is done through the JavaScript in this. So whatever has been taught here is something which you use it in the live projects in this case. Okay. Now, when I click on the bus facility, yes, what we are going to learn in the today's class is, of course, JavaScript we have already done. Now here I don't have any bus numbers in this case because what happens here is the bus number depends on which route you are going in this. Say example, I have somebody going to CBI colony. So CBI colony has a different route in this case. So when I click on CBI colony, it will fetch me the data that goes to the bus that goes to CBI colony. So I can see 2600 is the ending. If I am going to MSK Mill Road, so click on MSK Mill Road and it will show me the, okay, that is also same bus. Some other route we have to take, say probably High Court. We'll see whether it goes to High Court. Same bus again. We have to take some other opposite area, I guess, Akkama Devi Colony. Again the same bus. Anyway, I think they have only one bus which takes in all the routes in this case. So Can't do anything. Lalgiri cross. Now we have a different bus route in this. So here you can see, because there may be two or more buses in that route. Okay. So here what is happening is I am selecting one of the area which is dynamically loaded in this case. Once I select this, it will go to the database. Whatever is the ID of this particular route, it for that route, how many buses are registered, those bus information will be loaded in the another select tag in this case. So there is a dynamic loading option, first point. Second point is there they are making use of the JavaScript to perform this operation in this case. So they are using a JavaScript to fetch the JavaScript in the sense we are using the Ajax concept in the JavaScript to perform this operation. So we are going to study how this can be implemented, of course, in our project in this case. So this is the code what we have to implement. So looks a bit complicated. Yes, sir, it is very hard. The answer is no, because as I told you, almost 80% or say 60% is same what you have done in the yesterday's class. The same concept, we are going to make some slight modifications to that in this case. So where shall we use this? Very simple. We shall start with our application. Let me close down this, and this application closes. Come back to our project. That is, we have created the project in this PC C drive. In C drive, we have Python project. So Python project in Python. Let me run the application cmd python manage.py run server. Okay. Open the browser. Let me run the project in localhost. So here, of course, I don't want these options in this case. Now, what I want to do, how to implement that concept in my project is when we had registered the students, okay, during student registration, we had given the course fees. I don't know, it is not there. Okay, this is the problem. Fine, we have another example here. Say, let us go to course details. Not this. Say, let us go to course master. So in course master, the code is deleted in this case. So we are left with no choice. Anyways, one option we have, yes. So I will create one select tag where I will display all the course names. Okay. I'll be displaying all the course names in this case. Only one case we have is here. That is, whenever I select a C language, there are two different fees. That usually happens in this case because sometimes what happens is for MCA students, we have MCA internship or they have the final semester project in this case. So final semester project, some people will ask for internship, some people will not ask for internship. So if they ask for internship, the fees is different. If they don't ask for internship, the fees is different in this. So in such cases, the course name will be same. That is MCA project. But we have with internship, without internship. So there may be change in the fees. So what situation we get is like I select only the course name. It has multiple fees in this case. So how to do in such case is what we will be seeing in this. So what I want is in one select tag it will display all these course names in this case, and in the second option in this case, second option I have one more select tag. Whatever the fees is there, that should be displayed in the another drop down list in this case. So that is what we will be doing in this. So similar to what we have done in the previous one, same thing we will do it in this. So how to do it? Very simple. To start with, I have to create one HTML page for this. So let us go to student details. Let us go to templates. In templates, create one HTML page in this. Create a HTML page. I will call it as course fees dot html. Okay, let's take the HTML syntax, course fees, and I'll take those bootstrap and all those things just to save the time. Okay. Now I need a form tag in this. Form tag name is equal to frm course fees. Method is equal to post. And inside this, I'll use two select tags in this case. Select tag inside this name is equal to course name, and class equal to form hyphen control. Then compulsory property I'll set, and inside this the option property select course name. Okay. I'll keep it dynamic in this. That is, I will be fetching the data from for these course from the backend when the page gets loaded in this case. So we have created a simple function. I need a one more select tag that is for the course fees. And yes, we need the name property in the ID also in this case. So we need ID property also. I'll keep the same ID. As I told you, there are two different methods. One is by using the name, you can fetch the data. By using the ID property, you can fetch the data in this case. So in this, select course fees. So I've used two select tags in this case and save the HTML page. Whenever you create a HTML page, you have to create a path in the URL in this case. So let us go to urls.py. urls.py. In URLs, I need one function that is course fees, and this same thing here, same thing here. Okay. So when we have created a path inside the HTML page, I mean in the URL, you have to create a function also for this. So let us go to views.py and create a function def course fees request colon. Inside this, I'll use msg is equal to course details, a variable where I'll fetch all the course names. And of course, I have to check whether the course names exist or not. If it is there, then fetch the data. So I'll say if fetch the data from course master. Say if course master dot all. Same what we had done in the previous class where we had done this part. Okay, fetching all the courses, copy paste again here, the code is already there. I can make use of the same code just to save the time. Okay, so I'm copying that inside a course, and this should be sent to the HTML page. So return render open close request comma, the page name is course fees.html. Inside the dictionary, send two messages, two variables. One is message comma, another is the course details in this case. Okay, save this. Now the course details, all the course names are there inside this. I will send it to, I'll display it in the HTML page by using same thing for cd in course details, and for inside this use the option tag. Inside the option, two flower brackets cd dot course name, and in the value property I will have the id property in this. So cd dot id save. So course, all the course names will be displayed in the drop down list. So let us run this application. So here I'll change it as course fees. No details, click on this. So I have two select tags. One select tag, all the course names are loaded dynamically in this, and I have a one more select tag where the fees has to be automatically loaded based on which course I have selected in this. Design is not looking good, so what we can do is we can put both in div class equal to input hyphen group. If you put it in input hyphen group, both the tags will appear side by side. Okay, so for that we have an input class, so we get the tags side by side in this case. You want to reduce it, you can give the style property for the division also. So you can give style property, so you can give width as some 50% for the whole division, so it will be reduced in this case. So the size has reduced. You want to put it in center, put it inside the center tag. So all these are basic HTML tags. So I got it in the center. So once I select C language, and now there are two C languages with different course fees in this case. I select the C language, it should show me both the fees in this case, that is 3000 and 3500. And if I select Python, there's only one course fees. That course fees should come in this particular option. Okay, so there is a slight difference. Yesterday we brought only one course fees in this, but what if I have two course fees? Then we have to do it in this case. Okay, so how to perform this operation is what we will concentrate in this. So now to start with this, of course, we need a JavaScript Ajax function, that is on change event. I need to call the Java Ajax function in this case. Okay. So for that, you have done that in the yesterday's class in this. So what I will do is I will use on change event. I will say get course fees details. Okay, make sure that you don't have same functions for both Ajax functions, and I'll use this parameter, the same thing what you have done in the yesterday's class in this case. Now this is a JavaScript function that I have to create. So I'll use a script tag, inside script tag function followed by function name, open close, and here I have the tag that is for the course name, so course name tag. Okay, so first thing is, as we had done, I'll just open that code which we had done in the yesterday's class also, because you can compare that. It's almost same as what we had done in the yesterday's class. It was probably course fees. It's This was a page, yes. So what we had done the same thing. First is fetch the course name and then fetch the CSRF token, copy paste. Okay, so here instead of okay, we have taken the same name luckily, so course name. Next, yes, go to the JavaScript, use the Ajax function. You have to go to the views.py where I have to fetch the course piece. Okay, so now slight change in this, of course. We copy the whole thing what we have done in the yesterday's class, and of course we need to copy this Ajax link. Now, inside this, we have to change. We have fetched the course ID. We have fetched the CSRF token in this case. Probably I have given the same name. No, it is FRM course fees. So keep the same name here. Okay. Next, here I need to have a different function name in this case, because I can't have the same function name which was given earlier. So I'll use uh, AJX get course fees, get all course fees. Okay, that is all course fees of that particular course in this case. So this is a function name that I need to create. I'm passing the course ID, I'm passing the CSRF token. This is a place where the code will change slightly, that we will see later in this. Okay, so currently we don't use this. So this is a code that we have written. Now I have to write a function in the views.py for this URL, where I will be fetching the data from the database in this. So go to the views.py. Almost same what we had done in the yesterday's class. So def course fees inside this request colon. Now, since I have created a function, I have to add this in the urls.py. Go to urls.py, add that. We have done the same thing for yesterday also. Copy the same, just change the function name. Okay. Next. Now after this, here I need to fetch the again copy paste. I'll copy paste because everything is same. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm having a variable called as course piece, which will have all the course piece data. Course id I'm fetching, which I'm passing from the html page. That is, in the course piece we have a variable that is course id. I'm passing that course id, I'm fetching the data from that course id, which course he has selected. Okay, the next course piece data, mass dot values, I need only course piece. And this is your choice. That is, there is only, you can't say there is only one value in this case, so I will make it as empty. Okay, because yesterday we knew that there is only one course fees, but here there will be multiple course fees in this case. So in such case I can't have on this zero in this, because here I can have multiple fees for a particular course. So for that reason I will be removing that zero part in this. That's the first change that we have to make in this case. Now after this, the second thing, when we are passing the parameter, that is in this place, of course we don't use any uh, html page name when we are passing the data, but here in the course fees I will say course fees should be converted to the list format in this. So what we do is we use list function, and here I say dot values. I need to pass only the values of the course fees, and that should be in the list format in this. That is very important. This is a one more change, because in the previous case there was only one fees, but here there are multiple fees. So for multiple fees I convert it into list format, and I'll be sending it to the user in this case. So this is a one more change. Just go through this carefully. So there's one difference that we have created in both the cases in this. That's it. This is a function that we have. Okay. Now next what we do is 90% of the code is completed, and you can see most of the code I've just copy pasted the things in this. Okay. Except two changes we have done here. One, we removed the zero, and here we are passing the data in the list format in this case. Okay. Now the next part in this, come back to your course fees. In this place we make the major change in this case. What change we do here? Very simple. We have to load this data inside. Means there are multiple data. So multiple data have to be loaded inside that particular text select tag in this case. So for that, I will use one. Of course, we have to use a for loop for this, because without for loop, I can't fetch the data, because there are multiple information or multiple data we have here in this. So for that purpose, what we do is very simple. I will create one variable. Say I'll create a variable by name all course fees. Okay, kept it empty, or I can say course fees tag. Now, since we have to put it inside the select tag in this case, we use the option property. Okay, option tag should be used to display the data in the select tag in this. That's the first point. Second point, here we have multiple fees in the response object. So I have to make use of a for loop in this. How to use a for loop? Very simple. For say course fees in response dot, the data has been sent through a variable called as course fees. So what I do, I put it as response dot course fees. Inside this I will be using the same course fees tag equal to course fees tag plus. Now understand this part very carefully. What I'm doing is I need to create multiple option tags in this, and those option tags must be joined with another option tag. That means in one option tag I'll get 3000 fees, in another option tag I have to get 3500. So what I do is inside this I will use a option tag. In between these two option tags, I need to add the course fees. Okay, so for that, again double quotation plus plus open close. Inside this, I have to fetch the course fees. How to do it? Very simple. It is response dot course fee. Sorry, it is response dot, we have it in the response dot cf. We can try with this directly, response dot cf. So course fees will be added inside this. So here we have the course fees. So what happens in the first time? Now understand how the data is there inside this. Inside this, the data is like I have selected C language. We have 3000 and one more is 3500. How it works? Very simple. First time course fees is empty. Okay, so what it will come inside this, then course fees which is empty, in that option tag will be added course response.cf. Response.cf is we have the first one, that is 3000. So 3000 option tag close. So this tag is created, it is stored inside the course fees. Again it will go back, there is a one more data 3500, it will come inside this. Initially we have already have option 3000. Now for that option 3000, one more option tag will be added with 3500 in this case. Again it will go back. Now we don't have more data. That's it. So it will come out of the loop. After coming out of the loop, this course piece tag, which has 3000 in one option tag, 3500 in another option tag, should be put inside the select tag in this. How to do it? That is also very simple in this case. We have to have dollar open close hash, a double quotation hash, the name of the tag or the id property in this, that is course piece, and use a function called append. Inside this append we give this. That is what I'm telling is, whatever data I have created inside this, whatever the string we have inside this, should be added to the tag by the name course piece. That's it. And I'll remove this. Okay, so this is the only code that we have to make in the select tag in this case. Okay, go through it again. It's very careful. If you have not understood, ask me, I'll explain it again. Guys, if you have doubt, you can ask without hesitation, especially this particular loop. Okay, so I hope you have understood this concept. That's it. Very good. Finished. Save, and now let us refresh. Refresh the page. I sell array back. I select C language. No refresh, nothing. Click on this, nothing has happened because we have not called. Yes, we have called the function. Let us check where is the problem. Let us see whether the function is being called or not. So uske liye we have to write a alert function, check the execution and called. Okay, so let us see whether the function was called or not. Okay, the function is getting called, so we are getting that message on the screen. Okay, the function is perfectly called in this. Now after the function is called, we have to make sure that there is no problem till here, that is till the operation data, that we have fetched the data correctly or not, that is I have got the course ID or not. Say alert open close, whether we'll check whether the course ID is captured or not. This is a problem. So this function, this line is not executed means the uh, the Java, there is a problem in the above two lines. So which two lines? We have to see that first. One is course name tag. There won't be any problem in this. So I'm sure if I use alert, it will execute and it will show me the course ID. It will show me the course ID. I'm sure about this. Yes, the problem is in the CSRF token. So for that, what we have to do is very simple. Refresh the page, right click, view page source. What? We have not used the CSRF token. That is a mistake in this. So we forgot to put. We have put the font tag. We forgot. No, we already have CSRF token in this. Course fees details, right? No, this is course fees. We don't have the CSRF token in that. That's why the token was not generated. Yes, that is the mistake. So course fees, add a CSRF token inside this. And again, we have to refresh the web page. So one CSRF token will be generated in this. Now let us go for C language. No updates. Let us go to the step-by-step checking in this. It is good if we get error because you will know how I'm debugging those things in this case. So now let us check with here. If I get a message here for the CSRF token, whatever the message is displays, the inputs are correct. So refresh. I should get some value. Yes, we got a value means the input tokens, inputs we have taken correctly. Now let us see whether this particular function is called or not. So for that, go to views.py. Let us see server. If there is any error, it will throw it in the server. So there is an error in the server in this case. That is the problem is in the code. It says query set indices must be integers or slice, not str. So it's saying that the problem is in this place. Dot values. Okay, let us check whether we have got all the course fees or not. The problem is this line because yesterday we had written this line where we had only one course. Remove this. Okay. Now let us check with this. Save and refresh. I think it might come if everything is correct. No. So again we have to check one more stage in this. Say course fees. Let us see whether we have got all the course fees data in this or not. Save and refresh. Course name. It should display me the course name here somewhere. So yes, the course fees has been retrieved. There is no problem in this. Let me remove this also and check because I have got the course fees. Course fees. The problem is still in the server because here it is showing the server error. So we have to make sure the problem is removed in this place and the problem is in this line, I guess. Course fees, list of course fees. Let me check with only the course fees. Still there is a error. It says no error here. Okay, now we have not got any error. Let us refresh it and check again and select a particular course. No error here means the Ajax problem is solved. The function we are not getting the data here. So now you can see the data has been retrieved. Okay, I'll just print it. Select the course name is displayed means this is you can see it has displayed something like this. The data has been retrieved, so there is no problem with this particular function. Now the problem will be in the HTML page. So here in the HTML page, I guess the problem might be in this place, that is response.cf. I guess is of it is course fees of CF. Okay, save this, refresh, and let us check. Still, there is a problem. Okay, let us see what is the value I'm getting in this. So now he has come inside this. I'll just put a alert function and see what is the value I'm getting in this. Probably we are missing a value property in that, I guess. So let us see, have I come in the response or not. Alert, inside this I got data. Now this is always a complicated process. So I say I got data means the data has come. He has come to the success property also in this. Now we have to see what is the problem in this dot value, something like that. So the mistake is in this place. So we have to see what is the mistake in this. Option response course fees CF. Okay, let me check with the NV project in this. We have the code in this. We can just go through that and see what is the mistake just to save the time. It was for operator in that we have student register. Some mistake we have done, that is I dot okay. So we made a mistake, that is instead of value I should add the course fees. I was using dot value, so instead of that use the course fees in this case. Okay, now this is a problem because we'll check whether it comes or not, because I have one more doubt in this. Because the variable names are almost same, this course fees and course fees. For that it might be getting confused. So what we have to do is many changes, as a new course fees, just change here, and here also it will be new course fees. In this it will be new course fees CF not course fees. So let us check with this. What is the problem now? Alert, save of this. Is still throwing an error. We compare with the another code of that NB code. Plus equal to as used, that is fine, not an issue. Everything is same actually. There's no mistake in this. He has used, I have used CF, that is a difference. We can have a shorthand assignment operator, but that does not make any difference in this. Let me just have a message in this. Hello. I select a particular course, it is not displaying hello. CF response start new course fees, that is fine. He has also used where we have not used where variable. Let's see, does it make any difference? No, it does not make any difference also. But response, it will show me the message. Alert response will give the response sign. Sure, yes, because the object has been retrieved, but it is not being displayed. So for that, I'm checking in this. Where CF in response dot new course fees alert course fees tag plus equal to course fees tag is this. Okay, let us comment this line and see, because whether he is coming inside the select tag or not. If yes, it should display a message. It is not displaying the message also. Now there is some serious problem. See, if the code is correct, there is no doubt in that. For where in response dot bus number is, he has sent all the bus numbers in this, and we have done the same thing. Square. Okay, he has taken I, but this does not matter. He has to come inside this loop. So where I in response, let me comment this also. Something problem in this line, I guess. We will see. Okay. Alert message. It should show some pop-up message. Yes. Um, it is showing empty. That is the point. Why it is showing empty? It should have shown some value inside this. So that means, has this data sent correctly or not? This is a mistake. The mistake is course fees data, but here I have sent course fees. So it was showing a empty value. Now it will work fine. Yes. So remove this alert, remove this also, and after this you have dollar, you have simple brackets, hash, the tag name is course fees dot append. So the variable that we had passed was wrong in the views.py. What we have done is we have taken the data and the course fees data, but here it was only course fees. Copy pasting mistake in this case. Save and refresh. So let me refresh the code. In that, refresh, and now it will work fine. So C language, yes. C language, refresh. C language fees should be displayed. Now, what is the new problem in this? Yes, we have used I. So C language. Again, what is the problem? Let us see, because 90% it's done. It should have worked. Alert, save this and refresh. Still, there is a problem. Response dot new course fees. Actually, this will not work. Remove that statement. Alert, open, close. Hello. It should display as the message hello. Not displaying means there is a problem with this line again. Response dot new course fees. Comment this line because the problem might be here again. We'll see to that. Try some other course. No. Success. The response has come. Response dot new course fees. We have passed the new course fees here. Copy this name. Can I have dot values? Might be the problem. Yes, values. Let us see this. Because usually we give the values property. Yes. Now the problem is solved. So we had forgotten to give the values property in this. Though it's a very small code, the most irritating in this case. See, again it is irritating us. It is coming inside the loop, but it is not showing this. Let us see with the value what we have got here. We have got 3000. So this line is perfect. Or we forgot to add it again. That's the problem. Small silly mistakes. So we had not sent that string to that option in this case. Now it will finally work. So I select C language course. C is not good, I guess. We should try for some other keys. What is the problem? Again, we have to see whether the tag name is correct or not. Say alert inside this course fees tag. It should show it in the options property in this. So when I click on this, yes, it is showing option. The data has come, but it is not putting it in the tag because we have course fees ID property. No duplicate course fees ID. Yes, course fees. Go back to the existing dollar hash. This was find append function we have used. Same code I have used here also. There's no much change in the code except the course fees. The code is correct. We are getting the data. You can see here. Now if I click on C language, let me put an alert tag in this where I'm fetching this data alert. Close of this. We are getting the data in this. I can say C language. It is showing 3000 in option tag. That should be put in the text box in the select tag that we will see later. If I select Python, it is showing me 3500. If I select CPP, it is showing 3500. I think most of the pieces are same. They have kept. Say COBOL 3500 again. Say Java 4500. So we are getting the data but not loading in this. That we have to say because the problem is in this line. What is the problem is we have to see because till here it is working fine now. One more line append is the spelling mistake in this case. So save, refresh, select, and you got the fees. So we are all spelling mistakes, copy paste mistakes. So now you can see there are 3000 and 3500. Now the problem is if I select Java, which is 4000, click on this and you'll see three options because the previous data of C++ was already there, C language was already there. He added to that option in this case. Now if I select COBOL, again it is 3500. One more 3500 will come here. So that means the previously added data is still in that particular tag in this. So for that, before loading the data, I have to delete those previous data in this. So for that one line we add in this case, the same line, instead of append, we have a function called empty. Empty will delete the previous data in the select tag and add the new data. So it will display only one fees in this case. So now I say C language, showing me 3000 in this case. I select Python, it is showing me 3500. Sir, where is the select tag? Arrow mark. Arrow mark is not being displayed because we have given form control. Instead of form control, it should be form. select one more mistake. Many mistakes we have done here today. Save this, refresh. So now you can see I select, sir, I need an option select course fees. It is not showing. For that, again you have to append that in this case. So what I do here is I will write one property, that is option tag. Inside this I will say select course fees. Okay, so for there is one first tag select course fees. This will add the course fees, and the previous data in the tag will be deleted and the new data will be added in this. So now this works perfectly fine. So I select C language, here I select course fees, and 3000 is displayed. Now I select Java language, the new course fees will come there, the previous course fees is deleted. I select a COBOL language, the previous course fees is deleted, the new course will be displayed. So this is how the option from one select tag to another select tag, the data will be retrieved in this. Though most of the code was same, the mistake was in the copy paste. So that we should have avoided in this, because some silly mistakes we did. That is the reason why we did not get the output at the first attempt in this case. Okay, so a bit lengthy, yes, it is complicated.